Hi everyone, it's Lori here, your positivity princess. I'm here spreading love, happiness, and positivity, of course. In every single video, I pack it full of stuff that you can use to improve your life, or at least to live a more enlightened life. So check it out. Give me a thumbs up if any of this resonates with you, and click that subscribe so you don't miss anything. Also, that little bell, it will make sure you don't miss any videos in the future, okay guys? Okay, let's get started. So we discussed spirit guides in the last video. I explained that a spirit guide is a spirit that is incarnate. So he or she used to live as a human here on earth, but now they are back in their spirit form. They exist now as energy and in a non-visible spectrum, so we can't see them. And they vibrate at a much higher frequency. They have trained to be your spirit guide. You get little hints of their presence. You may see a flash of light from the corner of your eye, or hear a faint whisper in your ear. Most likely, you experience a sense of knowing. That most of the time is how you know that your spirit guide is there or that you have one, is the sense of knowing. And you'll know when you have your sense of knowing. So how do you communicate with your spirit guide? That is what I want to talk to you guys about today. How to contact your spirit guide. So even if you've never done this before, even if you've never contacted your spirit guide, or you say, I don't have one, you do have one, and you will contact them, and I'm going to show you how. Contacting your spirit guide is one of the most readily available gifts to humanity, to your life. Yet very few of us actually remember how to do this. There is no training required in learning how to contact your spirit guide. Rather, it starts with a loving, gentle, patient heart, and it will draw exactly the blessing that you seek. Trust me. Here are 14 steps that you can use to make contact with your spirit guide according to Gaia.com. Okay, number 1 is set the mood or the setting. Okay, so I see this part as clearing the way. You want the mood to be calm and positive, and the setting to be the same. So you can bring in objects that support subtle changes in energy, like crystals, spiritual books, or symbols. Choose what has meaning to you. Reduce the distraction, and you're ready. Step number 2. Make sure you have a clear intention. So when going into a scenario where you want to connect with your spirit guide, go in with a very clear intention. So know that you want to meet him or her. Like, what will you ask or say? Go in with a gentle, loving, patient heart, like I mentioned. Go in with a gentle, loving, patient heart that it is your spirit guide with whom you intend to connect with. Step number 3, practice with loving patience on yourself. So take this divine process slowly, patiently, and with loving gentleness towards yourself especially. Your ability to receive the messages lies in your openness to perceive subtle messages. So take your time. Step number 4 is relax and breathe. Take a few deliberate, deep belly breaths. And this is your surest way to bring yourself into the present moment. With each deep breath, allow your awareness to deepen but become softer. Let the edges of the pictures in your mind fade away. You can lay down or stay in a comfortable seated position, but be careful you don't fall asleep. To find yourself in the stillness of breath will open very strong gateways to the spirit world. In the quiet gap between your thoughts, where the mental chatter halts, is where you will find the whisperings of your spirit guide. Quick coffee break here. Step number 5, call in protection. As with all spiritual work, your heart and your soul will attract like frequencies. A simple clearing will bless yourself and your space. Picture yourself in a prism of white light. Let these energies wash away anything not of the highest vibration. So when you are ready and relaxed and willing to allow these messages to come to you, ask that most loving energy willing to assist you to be called forth now, which will be your spirit guide. Number 6, sacred sounds. Some like to do a sacred sound or chanting at this point. You may not want to, you don't have to. This is the process by which we make the sounds of the universe. Making these sounds raises our vibration and attunes our energy to the most powerful forces of spirit. Chant Om 7 times to align your energy with that of the divine. This may prove to be an effective technique for you. So do that 7 times and you'll see if there's a difference for you. If not, the next time try without it. Step number 7 is go through the door. Let me explain. So as your breathing slows, you may notice a shift in your being. This is the activating of your light body, which will magnetically attract the spirit guides and angels. Keep in mind, you are both particle and wave at all times. You are both physical and spirit. This is a duality of nature. We are usually more associated with our physical body, like using our 5 senses in the 3-dimensional world. But for this, you will function from your spiritual side. You may not recognize the sensations at first. See yourself as light and less dense. Visualize yourself as the spiritual body going through a door toward a realm where you can reach your spirits. Just picture it. It will do wonders. It's beautiful. Step number 8, invite your spirit guides and angels. In this immense space, call in your personal guides and angels. Share with them your intention and give them clear permission to join you. We live in a universe where we are given free will, and our command is the most respected and honored of all sacred laws. If you do not explicitly give permission, you may miss this encounter altogether. So make sure you invite them in and say, "Spirit guides, I'd love to meet you," or "I'm ready for you, spirit guide, come on in." Step number 9, open yourself to subtle frequencies. Very, very important, because these messages are going to come to you in a subtle way. Their messages may appear in a picture in your head, a color, an impression, smells, or even just basic random thoughts. They can come in the form of what may seem like a riddle. I wish the messages were always crystal clear, but this is not usually the case. So pay attention to everything that you experience, for it is their only or most direct mode of being in communication with you now. Think of it as a fun little, like picking up breadcrumbs and putting together the clues. It's actually really fun. Step number 10, ask for a sign. This is fun as well. So ask for a sign in your day-to-day life that affirms your connection and the messages that they offer. Think of this as a way to bolster or increase the faith that you have in this system, or in the message. This is a sure way that they can express their presence, and they are happy to oblige you so long as you ask. So even just ask directly, "Can I please have a sign?" Step 11, ask for a message or a blessing. Spirit guides are in service to us, and they can help us as much as we explicitly ask. Beyond the validation of a sign, ask for a message or blessing while you are in the sacred connection with them. This could be guidance or insight or a sneak peek at what's in store. The blessing could be for a healing or an activation of your psychic skills. Please don't feel bad asking, and instead see this as their devotion and their love that's being put to work. They want to help you. They want to do these things for us. Number 12, give thanks. Gratitude is our way of opening to more blessings. Gratitude is our way of opening to more blessings when we can be humble and acknowledging of those that have already been granted. As well, at times, our spirits and guides are giving us messages and signs that we fail to notice. So be grateful anyways, and you'll notice more and more. Step 13, return. When walking through those sacred dimensions, we must take precautions to return the way that we came. So after showing gratitude, see yourself leaving through the same door or passage that which you entered. Okay, so ask your guides to help you as they know the way. So don't be worried about getting lost. Don't be worried about getting stuck. You won't. It's just an idea of opening something up and you close it afterwards. To retrace carefully your steps ensures that you gather all aspects of yourself. And this will allow you to bring back your full consciousness, your full potential, and your full power back to you. This communication can be likened to something like astral travel. So you allow yourself time to fully come back to your body. You may choose to write down your experience or take a nap to fully integrate back. So be gentle as you allow and embrace this state and experience to be received at all levels of your being. Others may see this kind of action as grounding, so grounding back into the heavier, slower vibration of the 3D space that you're in. You may feel different or altered. This is a beautiful proof that you actually went somewhere, that you actually did something, that you actually reached, a spirit, your spirit guide. Number 14, living in the sacred every day. So this doesn't have to be a once in a lifetime thing. It can be a daily experience. To visit the sacred world only once shows a lack of interest in the relationship that you just formed. You must perceive this place as a place of love and support, and that it's always available to you. It's the biggest form of intuition available to us as humans. So visit your guides regularly to let them feel wanted, loved, needed, appreciated. Visiting more often also makes it easier each time, and it will allow you to more easily receive messages, and more importantly, to interpret those messages and what they mean to you. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment below a big idea that you're taking from this video. Are you going to attempt to, or are you going to contact your spirit guide? Have you ever spoken to your spirit guide before? I really love to know, so please share. Or perhaps you even have some other feedback. All of it's welcome, all of it. Okay, so guys, in my next video, I'm going to show you a really cool technique for getting messages from your guide using a piece of paper and pencil, okay? It's very cool and it's very easy. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, okay? So click that bell button if you haven't yet. I don't want you to miss that. So thanks again. Have a wonderful day. I love you guys, and be positive. Mwah. Love you. So, gratitude is our way of opening to more blessings when we can be humble and acknowledge. Oh my God. Yet, few of us. Okay, so here are 14 steps to make when we can be humble. So spirit guides are in service to us as much. Keep in mind you are both physical